Game of Thrones, Season 7, Episode 2. Stormbringer, Stormland, Storm, Game of Storms. I don't remember which storm exactly it was. But let's talk about it. Cool episode. Let's see. First episode, I don't remember. It was okay. It was good. It was fine. I don't remember a lot from it now. But yeah, except for the gross shit, the sequence of Sam fucking shoveling poop a whole lot, and then doing the food a whole lot, poop and food. And then they did that shit in this episode too. I guess they're just going for gross out shit in the new Game of Thrones. They did the grayscale thing and then segued into like another food thing. I'm like, dudes, what the fuck are you doing with the gross out shit and segueing into fucking food shit? That's nasty. Let's see, what else was in there? Oh, we got to see the Dragon Dungeon. Oh, wait. On that note, too, the Maester shit. That Archmaester is a piece of shit. I fucking hate that guy and that character. And I think it's kind of stupid how Sam can't just be like, dude, I saw fucking White Walkers. Can I please stop shoveling shit for now? There's kind of a big deal going on over here. I get that it's like a prestigious thing and they're trying to make it like he's not anything special, but Sam is special. He's seen some shit, and it's like, dude, listen to him for a fucking second. On that note as well, Sam, the actor, I think he's one of the best actors on this show. He's keeping it real, this show. Like, the show hit a peak around season 3, season 4. That's when it was still with the books and everything, and it's kind of fallen off the last couple seasons, narrative-wise, at least. I mean, it's still extremely entertaining, very well made, all that stuff, and I still love it quite a bit. But Sam is one of the few actors really keeping that old spirit of Thrones alive, that where you really feel like this is a real place and he's a real guy that's living in the world and shit. Let's see. Oh yeah, so the Dragon Dungeons, we got to see some Dragon Dungeons. Qyburn took Cersei down to the Dragon Dungeons. That was fucking sick. Got to see some skulls and stuff, and then they shot that giant motherfucking crossbow at it. Had some throwbacks to Robert as well, throwing back to the old post-war, whatever, the Mad King War, all that shit. That was really cool. Sand snakes still suck. Yes, they do. And RIP, R.I.P. to the sand snakes. That was a pretty good battle, but we'll talk about that later. Let's see. Oh, they mentioned Casterly Rock. The Rock, finally. Holy goddamn shit. That's going to be really cool if they actually get into that, because I want to see Casterly Rock a lot. That's like one of the things that they've never shown in the books or the series, so I'm very excited to finally fucking see Casterly Rock. The Unsullied are going to go sailing south and then up west to the Rock, and they're apparently going to go take it over. So that's going to be sweet as hell. Greyworm Missandei sex scene. That was tight. That was really cool to see Greyworm. They touched on that a couple times this episode, actually, because what's her name, the Sand Snake mom, was starting to get fresh with Theon and his sister, more the sister, Yara. But she also, she was like, hey, come over here. I know you're a eunuch, but we could do some stuff, whatever. Same thing with Greyworm there. It's pretty cool. I mean, that's one of the things this show, there's a lot of dickless people in this show, so of course you have to think about, like, things about that. And now they're starting to really actually give those characters some stuff. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, then after that is the grayscale scene with Jorah and stuff like that. Just fucking gross. Just, oh my god, I have to fast forward that shit. I mean, it's fucking awesome. Like, I like that Sam's treating him and everything. Again, he's like one of the best actors on the show. Same with Jorah, that character. He's keeping the old spirit alive, the old Game of Thrones spirit. I hope they can maybe heal Jorah. That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But it still would be cool if he had like the badass fucking arm still there and all that stuff even after they healed him. I imagine they'll do something like that. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, then we had a little Aria scene. I was really annoyed with her acting in this scene. I mean, but she was obviously contemplating all the murders she's been doing, but she's just very dry and very like, nah, 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 nah. She like steals Hot Pie's food and starts eating it and shit. It's just like, Aria's had some difficult storylines since she left the Hound, basically. That was peak Aria, in my opinion. But she completely redeemed herself when she heard that Winterfell is back with Jon, and I was like, oh god, fucking please don't just keep going with your killing revenge list. I mean, that shit is cool, but it's like, it makes her just a not as sympathetic character. It's just like, you're just a fucking murderer now. So I'm super happy she decided to go up north to Winterfell to reconnect with Jon. That was like the right move for sure, to like redeem that character and bring her back from the fucking brink, because she was getting pretty fucking annoying. We had a Jon scene, Jon and Sansa doing their whole Game of Throning. And it was good. It was more Sansa second guessing him, but righteously so this time. He's got a plan, very risky plan, to go meet up with Tyrion and Daenerys, which is gonna be amazing. That's gonna be so cool to finally see that. So really cool scene we all expected, knew was gonna happen soon. Well done, all that shit. Even the little Mormont was like, dude, you can't leave us, blah blah blah. But Jon has solid reasoning, and even when he was leaving Winterfell with his little cadre, I was like, you don't gotta worry about Jon. If anyone fucks with him on his way to Dragonstone, they have to worry about Jon. Like he's riding out there like a boss, man. So yeah, I think he'll be fine. Whatever. They might stay over in that area. Some shit might go down though, and they might have to stay over in that area to fight some whites or something like that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Nymeria showed up. That was tight. Oh yeah. Oh, and then we finally have the big set piece at the end. The Euron fucking Greyjoy fucking battle at sea, which was pretty dope. It was pretty sweet. But the opening, it won me over. The opening, of course, had the sex, all that stuff with the sand snakes and blah blah. Mammy, what was it? Yeah, mama, stuff like that. It was whatever. Fucking right after that, yeah, she's getting a foreign invasion or some shit, the Sand Snake mom said to Yara. That was, some sexy Game of Thrones shit, whatever. And right after that, Euron shows up, and he shows up, it's almost comical. He shows up riding on, he pierces the ship, and he drops down, and he's just like, just like, at first I was just like, oh my god, this is fucking silly. It reminded me of like fucking The Shining or some shit, like here's Euron. He was hamming it up. But luckily, the scene was actually pretty badass, pretty brutal, and it ended on fucking just some tragedy. Like the Sand Snakes, a lot of people hated them. I thought they were okay. The storyline wasn't handled the best. I thought they're okay, and they got their end here. At least a couple of them did, and it was sad. It had some emotional impact. And then, of course, the very fucking end, Euron has Yara, and he's like, come get her, you cockless bastard, to Theon. And Theon regresses back to Reek, and that is some sad shit. That is some sad, sad shit. And then Euron just laughs his ass off, sounding like the Joker and shit. Oh, man, it was hardcore. That was some shit. I was sitting there watching it like, Theon, no! He's back in Reek mode, apparently. But also, it's like, what could he have done? He couldn't have done anything. He just would have died. So in a way, it was almost like strategic, him just jumping off. I mean, it's fucking self-preservation. It was cowardly as fuck. But I have a feeling he'll wash up somewhere. I hope he meets, like, Greyworm. Or he probably did. I mean, him and Greyworm should hang out. They don't got no dicks. And Greyworm's getting laid now. Like, whatever. So in general, I thought it was a pretty good episode. Pretty good. And like I was saying earlier, like some of the actors are keeping that old spirit alive. Sometimes I feel like the new seasons without the source material, they're kind of winking at the audience a little too much. It doesn't feel like a show that's takes place in this fucking medieval awesome world, and there just happens to be cameras there filming it. Now it feels like it's a show that takes place in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like a documentary. Like the old one felt like almost like a documentary. The new one is like, this is a show now, and just epic shit and all this stuff. It's still awesome though. I like to look at it like these last 2 seasons are going to be like cliff notes to see what potentially happens, and then when the final 2 books come out, we'll see exactly what George really planned for these characters and all that stuff, and that'll be awesome. So yeah, Game of Thrones, good times.